Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I have a really exciting video. We are going to be reviewing the Wet n Wild Pro Brush Set. This is a limited edition pro brushes featuring an ergonomic handle design, making application comfortable and seamless. This is cruelty-free and vegan. It is densely packed, ultra soft bristles. Synthetic bristles mimic the consistency of natural hairs, and ergonomic handle gives you total control. I am really excited to test this bad boy out. We are going to be using all these brushes on my makeup application today, so let's get started. You guys heard me give a couple of the specs. I just read them off the back of the box, but this is the packaging that it comes in. Really pretty holographic design. This is just the cover flap that does come off, and it gives you, there are 10 brushes, included in this combo. And on the back here, it does give you the brushes from left to right. So what I'm going to do is pull them out of the pack so you guys can see. And they do come in this plastic holder, which is nice to, you know, be able to review them in anyway. And this is still the packaging. So I'm going to read these off to you from my left. Wait. Left to right. Your left to right. I'm going to read these off to you from left to right. This is the domed pencil eye brush here, the tapered blending brush, the flat contour brush. This one here is the precision foundation brush, large powder brush, precision setting brush, blush brush. We're going to get into the last three, tapered highlighting brush, fluffy blending brush, and one precision flat face brush. So there's quite a few brushes in here. I'm really excited about the highlight brush for sure. I'm excited about the big fluffy powder brush. It's really big and pretty. So I'm gonna go ahead and start off doing my foundation. The only bad thing about this is it doesn't tell you what brush is what on the handle, but I mean, it's drugstore. Let me go over our cost with you guys. The cost on this kit is $30. I did get this at Walgreens. They did have a very big sale on this though. It was 50% off, so I got these for $15. But I also have a 15% off discount because I do work at Walgreens. So it was even cheaper for me, which made these brushes incredibly affordable in my opinion. I will do a breakdown on the screen of how much it actually is. But I think that is such an awesome deal. I do have the Wet n Wild emblem kind of embossed right here in white. This packaging is gorgeous. I thought these were more gold. No, I thought they were more silver, but they're kind of like a rose gold color. But I think these are really nice brushes. I'm not going to talk anymore. I'm going to go ahead and get started on putting my makeup on. And I'm actually going to try to use all these brushes. Sorry, I had to grab this. I'm going to try to use all the brushes in their like intended way. So I'm going to attempt it. We'll see. If I feel like it's not going to work, then hey, I'm just not going to do it. Okay, so first is first, I am going to prime my face with the e.l.f. Poreless Face Primer. Next, we're going to go ahead in with foundation. The foundation I'm using today is the Clinique Beyond Perfecting in the shade 24 Ginger. Just kidding, 24 Golden. That's right. So, let's get this big bad boy out. So right away, it is really soft. It's not as, I don't know, dense, I guess, as the kabuki brushes that I normally may use. Maybe not as dense as like a Y6 from Morphe, but it is really soft. And so far, I think it's doing a really nice job of blending my foundation. It doesn't look streaky. So I do like this, but I feel like it kind of drank up a lot of my foundation. I mean, it looks pretty, my face looks pretty, but we'll see at the end. I mean, overall, I feel like it blended out really quickly and really nicely. So far, it's okay. I mean, I could use it as a backup, but this is not my favorite foundation brush. Maybe with a different foundation, maybe with something else. I don't know. I'll have to keep trying it, but as far as with this, I'm not really loving it, and I really like this with an extremely dense brush because this is thick and this is very full coverage. So maybe like a medium coverage would be better with this. Next is going to be my concealer, and I use a blender or blending sponge. So my concealer is blended, foundation is on. Next, I'm gonna go ahead and powder my face. Gonna be using the RCMA No Color Powder, one of my favorites. Let's use the Precision Setting Brush. This brush looks really good. So I love the way this is shaped. It's like a nice little taper. It's like a fat taper that goes up to this. It's not super pointed, but it is nice, and I feel like for setting it'd be really nice. And I'm just gonna pop this on and see how this sets. I'm not baking because I'm not doing anything too crazy. So it grips powder pretty okay. Like, I feel like I definitely am getting a nice amount of powder on my brush. Next, I am going to actually powder the rest of my face with this big fluffy powder brush. This one is just the same as that tapered one, except for it's a lot bigger. So I love, love, love this brush. It is so fluffy and big, and I feel like I'm covering so much ground with my product that I'm using. So next I'm going to go in with this contour brush. Now, I don't really heavily contour, I just bronze my face a little bit with this deeper powder. This is the Wet n Wild Pressed Compact Powder. I'm just going to kind of dip the brush in and get enough color on it, like so. And I'm just going to pop it on my cheeks and see if it goes. Oh, this might be my, oh my God, this might be one of my new favorite brushes. I'm like really impressed. I always apply my contour / bronzer, and then I use another like brush to kind of blend out the edges on this. I'm so impressed right now. This is amazing. It looks so good. This brush is awesome. Oh my God, this is like my favorite brush that I've used so far. Is the contour. And I was skeptical. This was the one I thought I was going to hate the most, but I'm actually really impressed by how this looks and how nice this is blending and putting on the product. And this is just how I bronze. If you don't bronze like this, this brush may not be for you, but this is how I bronze my face personally. I'm actually going to take this fluffy brush that I use here to set my powder with and just kind of blend on those areas. Someone once told me that just because somebody does their makeup and uses brushes one way does not mean everyone will use it the same. And I 100% agree. I'm going to use this for nose too. And I love my nose anyway, so I try not to do a crazy contour. Okay. And then again, I take that same big brush and just kind of fluff it on there. Perfect. That really does make your lip look pouty. I never tried that. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and move on to blush. This is the blush brush, and it's really nice. I do feel like it's going to pack on powder, so I feel like I need to be really careful with it. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this really pretty blush here. Okay, I'm lying. It does not pick up that much powder. So, okay, I have a little on there. I'm just going to pop this on. Oh, okay, yeah, it does. It absolutely packs a punch. Now I feel like I need to even my cheek out. Okay, so I'm impressed so far. I feel like these work very well. They definitely pick up product well. I'm liking this blush brush. I felt like I needed like a tap, and I'm a swirler. Tapped my brush in and a couple of times and I got a big bang, but I could have tapped once and been fine. So this is definitely really, really nice. And like I said, I'm a swirler. I normally swirl my brush, so I got to get used to popping in. But I love this blush brush. It was really, really nice. On the apples of the cheek for sure. We are down to highlight and eyeshadow. So I'm gonna start off with my eyeshadow really quickly. I'm gonna be taking this fluffy blending brush. So it is very fluffy. I know it feels nice. It has the ergonomic handle, of course, embossed. I just wish they had the names of the brushes, but I'll make it work. But it is fluffy. So this is the Tarte Don't Quit Your Daydream palette. Nothing too special. I use this palette all the time. I've hit pan on this shade up here. I'm just gonna pop this all over my eyelid. Now I'm gonna go in with this brush here. This is the, forgive me, I keep looking at this because I just wanna make sure I'm telling you guys the exact correct brush. That way if you are paying attention to yours, you can see what I'm talking about. This is the Tapered Blending Eye Brush. It definitely is tapered. I like this. This is kind of more the size that I'm used to blending with. If you compare the two brushes, you can see that this one is a little bit bigger than this one. So this is really nice to blend out just the transition because it was easy to just kind of throw it in there. This could also be really great for creases if you are just kind of putting one color in the crease and being done with it. That's exactly what I'm doing today, but I want to demo the brushes, so I'm going to kind of switch them back and forth. So I'm going to go in with this one. We are going to go in the shade Runway if you have it. And I'm just going to kind of pop this in my crease. So now we're going to go into this domed pencil brush, and I'm going to run this along the bottom lash line with this brown shade Work. I usually actually use this for my brows, but not today. I like this brush. I have other brushes that make it very difficult for me to do this, so I like this brush. This is nice. But that's all I'm going to do with my eyes. I know that's very boring. I didn't claim it was going to be revolutionary. So what I am going to do, though, is pop in the only brush I'm not going to use is this flat face brush. I don't really have a reason for this. I guess I could have used it to dot my concealer in, but I'm sorry. I really didn't pick this one up to use it at all because I don't use brushes like this. But if you have a need for those flat, small brushes, I would say could pack on concealer really good through here. Or, I mean, I don't know, maybe around your nose, blending, I don't know. If you have a use for this, let me know. But I am going to use this same domed brush and pick up this shade called Visionary here in the top middle. It's just a very shimmery shade, and I'm going to pack that in my inner corner. So that went really well. I really like the eye brushes that these came with. I mean, these 3 eye brushes are really nice little set together, and I think that it's real easy to make a complete look out of them. Now we're going to go into highlighting brush. This is what I was most excited about. This is actually why I bought the entire kit. Oh my god, it's working. This highlight is very subtle. If you want to kick it up a notch with something a little bolder, you totally can. But as stated previously, don't come for me. I'm going to work. I'm not trying to be a glow baby. Oh my god, this brush works incredibly well. I'm excited. I'm really excited. And I always take a little here, here, and here. You guys, it's like a dream come true. I can't believe that it works so incredibly well. I'm gonna quickly line my lips with the Eggplant Lip Liner from Jordana and apply gloss. Okay, everybody, I am back and I have my whole self together. Took my little clippies out of my hair and refreshed. I just realized I didn't tell you guys the name of the gloss that I had on, or the lip product. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Lip Gloss in Tara. So I love the look I created today. I feel really good. I feel really pretty, even though I'm just going to work. Everybody wants to feel pretty sometimes, right? But what I loved even more was the tools that I used to apply them. I know they're dirty. I just used them. You guys saw. But these are awesome. I mean, all of these, with the exception of this one, I didn't try it, but the rest of them worked so well. They demoed very well. Nothing was shedding on my face. They're made nicely. I mean, I can say the breakdown for this was at the $15 for the kit cost me $1.50 a brush. So if you look online, a lot of their brushes, their foundation brush, their flat foundation brush is like $1.99. So with this, I mean, I got these for $1.50. Anyway, I got these for $1.50 each, basically, and I thought this was an amazing kit. I love that it actually kind of gives you some info on the back. I love that it told me which brush is which. I definitely don't think I would screw it up again if I had to grab these brushes. I definitely feel like I could tell you which one was which. I know that which one is the powder blush, setting, foundation, contour. Once I've played with them and used the chart one time, I feel like I understand and know where all these brushes are going to be utilized more. This is like, I feel so happy that I got this kind of brush back. I felt like I haven't had an opportunity to find a brush like this, and it highlighted my face so elegantly. And I did use a very subtle toned down highlight. Like I said, I'm just going to work, but this is an awesome brush. I feel like it took not that much effort for me to build everything up and look as good as I wanted to. Another favorite brush I loved was this big fluffy brush here. It covered so much of my face when I was setting my face with the RCMA powder, and it was just very easy to use. These are so lightweight, it doesn't hurt my hand. I love holding it at the back end or with the ergonomic design at the front end for more precision. Great job there. This brush is awesome. I've never had a blending brush this big. All my blending brushes are smaller. I'm still really getting accustomed to makeup and what I like to use, but this brush, I definitely would buy a second one that's this fluffy because, I mean, it's big and it covered a lot of space. And I can see using like this transition shade here and just throwing it in the crease with a brush like this, you know, very easily and not having any issues at all. So definitely loved that one. This foundation brush, I'm gonna have to try it with other foundations because it didn't wow me. I have other foundation brushes that I like a lot more. Elf has a foundation powder brush that I really like, but the design of this is cool. The intent is cool. It is really soft. So maybe I'll just kind of test it out and see other ways that I like it. But as of right now, I'm not crazy about this brush. This is the Precision Setting Brush. It was okay. I felt like it did a good job of setting through here and here. But I really think it was better around my nose area. But if I'm setting my whole face with a brush like this covered like so much. So, I mean, this was okay. I felt like I could definitely go to it if I needed to. It's an okay brush there. I didn't think it was life-changing, but I thought it was an okay brush. If I find better ways to use this, I definitely will come back in maybe at my end of the favorites and let you guys know. But this was just okay for me. This brush here is the contour brush. I love this. I have other contour brushes that are similar, but I don't know what it is about this and the way it's shaped. But this is bomb. I was able to get a nice crisp line, and also it has that, it like puffs out a little bit, kind of like an oval shape through here, and it made it easier for me to be able to move it just a little bit. You guys saw how I do mine. I just hit the line, kind of deepen it a little bit, and then go back in with a brush similar to this and just kind of blend away. That's just how I've always done my, you know, contour and my bronzer for my face, but that's probably how I'm always going to do it because I don't do heavy. Now, these two eye brushes were nice. I really liked them. They blended really well. I especially like this small pencil brush because I have a couple of them and they're too hard and they hurt my eyes, so I don't really use them that often. Or I go in with a brush like this for under my eye, but this was so nice for under the eye on the waterline, and I felt like I was able to get more precise color down there and it looked really nice and neat. I can't stop looking in the mirror because I love how it looks today. But these are nice brushes as well. So I mean, all in all, the only brushes that I wasn't crazy about were, I did not really like this brush. This brush, I liked it. It was okay. But these brushes really wowed me. This one I haven't used yet, but maybe I'll try to use it to spot conceal or for something else, and I'll let you guys know how this is working. But these are A+ thumbs up, I would say, for all these brushes. Even this foundation brush, maybe if I find other product to use it with, I'll like it. Some things work better with some products, and so, you know, if you guys have suggestions on how maybe you use the brush similar to this, please let me know. It feels like it drank a lot of my product, you know. I don't know. We'll see. We'll play. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope that you enjoyed this tutorial. I hope that you will go out and look for these brushes, Wet n Wild Pro brushes. They are awesome. I approve of them. I'm surprised that they're this good, but I definitely say they're worth your money and worth your splurge if you are wanting to pay 30 bucks for them. It buckles down to only $3 a brush, and I would gladly pay $3 for any of these. So check them out. If I can find a link, I will link it below. But I will see you in my next video. Thanks, guys. Bye.